Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I am so glad you're here today. We're going to be taking a look at something that my local grocery store has started carrying. I did notice that when I was looking for some of my usual hydration stuff that I keep on hand, that they had started carrying at my particular store liquid IV, which is something that I have been interested in trying for a while now, and of course now it's easily accessible for me. So I ordered a package and I tried it out so I could just kind of see how it worked. I used it yesterday after a particularly hard workout. I did a speed session and I was pretty sweaty and tired by the end of it, so I thought, why not give the liquid IV a try and see how it works as compared to, say, Propel or Noon or any of the other usual suspects that I use after a hard run. To tell you a little bit about liquid IV, it is, as you can see, a hydration multiplier. It is non-GMO, it is vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and it's made here in the USA. Now, according to the information that they have here on the back, it offers 2 to 3 times more hydration than just water by itself. It has 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sport drinks. It has 5 essential vitamins, which is B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C, and has a great taste. So I opted for the acai berry flavor. Acai berry. 1 stick of this has 45 calories in it and 12 total carbs. 11 grams of that is going to be added sugars. So if you happen to be sensitive to carbs and sugars, then definitely make sure that this is not going to upset your blood sugar, not upset your system in any way. So once you pull it out of the box, this is the package that you get. All you do is you tear across the line here and add it to 16 ounces of water. Your basic water bottle that you can just grab off the shelf is going to be about 17.5. So this should dissolve into 1 bottle of water. What I have is a water bottle that I typically keep in the refrigerator just so I always have cold water available if I need it. It carries about 24 ounces of water. So what I did is I added one of these to 24 ounces of water instead of 16. It ended up kind of being a good move because the taste of these is a little bit on the strong side, or at least for me anyway. I'll have to try it sometime within a smaller bottle of water just to kind of see how strong the taste actually is. But I felt that that was a good balance of flavor, putting it in 24 ounces of water as opposed to the 16. But I will definitely try it with the 16 just to kind of see how that works. But it made it so that the flavor was not too overwhelming. And honestly, I don't think that would have been a problem anyway. The acai berry is very good. It was not overly sweet, despite the fact that there are added sugars in it. And you can definitely taste the little saltiness of the electrolytes without it being overly salty. It is noticeable, but it is not overwhelming as far as sweetness or saltiness. You get a nice balance of both. After I drank it, I did definitely feel hydrated. You know, sometimes when you drink a sports drink after you run and you can chug the whole thing and then you still feel thirsty, I did not feel that way after drinking liquid IV. Also, one thing that I've noticed with Noon is that it's not something that I can drink while a workout is still going on. With Noon, since it tends to have that effervescence to it, it has the little bit of bubbly in it, it tends to upset my stomach when I exercise while I'm drinking the Noon. So Noon is something that I usually have to have once I am cooled down because otherwise it tends to turn up my stomach. With this, it would not be a problem. I could definitely drink this during the course of a workout because it does not have that effervescence in it. It's just a straight, solid, still water. And that's something that I really like. That's something that has an advantage over Noon, although I do really like Noon. I could drink Noon anytime. The only time I couldn't is during a workout. So is it worth the price? I had to pay around $8 for 6 sticks of this, which is fairly on par for what you would get for something that is specialized for sports and for hydration. You notice that if you get Noon or Tailwind or anything that is going to be specifically for sports, then you are going to pay a little bit higher price because there's a little more science involved in trying to keep you hydrated. I found that you definitely get what you pay for with these products, and I feel that this is no exception. Although I am paying quite a bit for these, I do feel that they do the job. It's probably not something that I would use all the time just because of the price. If it was something that was more of an everyday and I was not going to be super sweaty like I am in the summer, then I would probably stick with something cheaper like Propel, where it's only just a few dollars and you get a whole lot more in one box. But once it gets to be summertime and I am looking to replace more electrolytes because I am sweating more often and because I tend to be a salty sweater, then this is something that I would definitely turn to, because I do feel that this is going to do the trick really well. So my question for you is, have you tried Liquid IV? Is it something that's on your to try list? There are lots of flavors available. Are there other flavors that I should try besides the acai berry? Because that is something that I really liked. But have you tried a flavor that you think that I should try? Why don't you drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the running content that I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. You can find all the links down in the description below, and you can find me across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running.